In regards to the Survey Day and just everything in general, what's your theory on that? What do you think is going on?
I have so many theories about what's going on, my man. But the one that's definitely because you're getting closer and closer to it each time. Like each episode that like, you know, it's proving it a little bit more. So if you throw a curveball at me, man, it's gonna break my heart, bro. Basically, what I'm thinking is happening is that this tank shit is basically, I'm about to say shit.
Yo, have you not been listening to the
fucking So this tank, this tank shit that's happening. I'm thinking that this is all it's a demonstration. It's a demonstration of what of what can happen with if the Gamma event was put on people. All right, like, and you're demonstrating this to these people that you're trying to sell the planet to, or anything. Not you in general, but Rasmussen and the instigator and that chick that he's with. That's how they're doing it, and that makes me feel like everything that you're doing, you've orchestrated this, so everybody will die. All right. Probably even my character. We will die. All right. But when whatever happens goes sideways, most likely due to those 3 kids, those little girls, all right, because they have like a pivotal thing to happen. I know it. All right. Because they haven't shown their little asses yet. So I'm very sure that whatever's going to happen is going to revolve around them. All right. It's going to basically reverse whatever's happening to bring us back. That's what I think.
Okay.
That's the reach. Like, the little girls are the reach for me. Everything else I think is happening, but I'm reaching with that, and I'm hoping that that's what it is.
I gotta ask you. You mentioned that you feel like Anarchy could die at the rate that everything's going, but if you recall, I don't remember what episode it was, but there was a moment where people were given an opportunity to choose sides.
Right.
And you are either on the right side or the wrong side of history.
Right.
And there's a possibility that everything that's happening has happened before.
Right. Like on the Matrix, like on the Matrix type of scale. Yes.
Yes. Even if you remember when Six was 6 and someone else, they were talking with the spirits, the ghosts, who said that they knew of the Emerald Prophecy, like the past spirits that had died in the past were warning them about the light coming. And if they've died in the past, then that means it has happened before.
Right. Now, I didn't remember that. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. And at the rate that everything's going, Survey Day, they're looking pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Not to mention that a lot of powerful people are aligned with them. You yourself, Rasmussen is already a really powerful NPC. And then you got Kai Excalibur, who's always tripping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Survey Day is looking really powerful right now. Just you alone and just the firepower that Anarchy 12 brings. It's pretty crazy. And at the rate that everything's going, some people might be on the wrong side of history. You never know.
And I'm glad that you said that, because I'm an opportunist. Anarchy is an opportunist. When I seen what was like that, when I seen that mission come up, I knew I had to pick it, because I already had, my motives, and I knew that they could most likely help me. This is definitely something that can be in my favor in the end, and that's what I'm hoping.
And that brings me to the topic of your solo series.
Okay.
What can we expect? I kind of wanted you to share with the viewers what you had told me, because the idea, the concept of your solo series, to me, is something that I get excited when I hear it, because not only is it from another perspective, but it's also going to show a part of Haven that has yet to be seen, really, or delved into, with Sector 12. So can you kind of tell us what's going on with that?
Well, I have to say that one of my main inspirations for it, man, is actually your storytelling. Basically what I'm trying to do is I want the audience to, dove deeper into Anarchy's lifestyle. Him in the black market, like his black market expertise, it has a story of its own. So you have to think
exactly. I think that's why I'm so excited, because that is like a whole nother culture. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
think about it, man. Like, you have anything can happen down there. This is like the difference is night and day compared to what the story that you're telling here, and the story that can be going on with criminals that are out there, not just civilians out there just acting crazy. No, these people are evil for a living. So the difference between the regular internet and the dark web. You have different things that you can go on. All right. And like I said, the relationships that I have with the different crime families, the different gangs, the different just bad people in general within the black market community will definitely, I think the audience will really, really like love that, because y'all are all sick, degenerate people.
Yes. The dark and grittiness, right? I like to remind people that this is dark and gritty.
Yes.
And it might be a little too much sometimes, but I'm okay with that.
I think that you actually keep it in the realm, man, for real. Like, I would like you to get darker at some points, maybe not too dark, you know what I mean? But some points I wish that there was something happening, like it was even nastier, but...
Hold up. You said nastier? What did you have in mind?
All right. I'm talking about like deeper storylines of like, I don't know, man, like deep cases of messed up things like mutilations and stuff like that. That, like, I don't know, like, I'm not talking about making the whole series like that. I'm just talking about you could touch on it every now and then. All right, and like sick things, like literally sick things.
I'm glad you said that, because season 1, that's what this is. Season 1 might seem like season 2, and I've said it in the past with R-Type when I was talking to him that the prequel is the prequel, but season 1 is technically the first season. I'm table setting. I have big plans for season 2.
Okay,
but everything that's happening now has to happen to set up what I want to happen, and we're going to be getting right back to it in season 2. I'm really relying on characters like Anarchy XII, Looper Kin, Virus Baseborn, Jax Erlin, Psycho especially, to bring us back to the street level of Haven.
Oh, yeah.
Where all that gritty shit and all the nastiness and all the craziness is within reach. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to getting back to the basics. You know what I mean?
Like all of those characters, man, that you just said, man. Like, shout out to all of y'all, for having, the imagination that y'all have. All right, and I can tell you right now that the ones that stand out to me the most are the ones that just don't give a fuck. All right, the ones that just go out and just do whatever, like they cause destruction. Those are the characters that I look at the most. And you know what I mean? When the New World Order starts, man, y'all need some anarchy in your life. All right, so this
man. One character that is going to be pivotal in all of this street level shit that you're talking about, Dravko Mas.
You talking about the dragon dude, right?
Yo. He broke a whole jail out, and he's creating an army of the worst criminals from District 9.
Yo. I like that.
And he truly doesn't give a shit. You're all about anarchy, but I guarantee you, whenever y'all cross paths, it's going to get ugly.
Dravko,
it's going to get ugly.
I try not to, on contrary to popular belief, I try not to make enemies of whoever I see. All right? I have to say, all right? I have to say, I like him. But he needs to stay in his lane right now, all right? He needs to build up his little army, all right? Build up his little army of little white and black striped dudes, and then start his own little criminal empire, because it ain't happening right now, all right?
Fucking Cody from Street Fighter.
Yeah, Cody with the throwing rocks. Shit. All right? That's cool. All right, but like I said, I would love to work with these people. You know what I mean? But all jokes aside, like, it's the fact that there are other criminal organizations out there, like that these people are actually they want to do. that excites me. Like I went into this, man, and when I first made Anarchy, thinking that I was going to be the only villain, bro, because everybody wanted to be this overpowered dude with sixth sense and the alignment of good and all that type of stuff, and it made me want to throw up. All right, so I'm happy that these other people are joining, and they want to be bad. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Dravko, man.